past, the present, and now the future. This is PPF, the Premier Promo Federation.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the final stop of before Promoversary. This is the Evilolution preview show. I am your host, the voice of PPF, Justin Smith, and tonight I am not alone. No. As always, I'm not alone. Last time you asked for more, and he is going to be permanent with me. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you my co-host of this evening and the next other evenings, none other than, you say the thing like a pimp? I still have to learn it. It's Handsome Wexx, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, what's going on, Justin? It's Handsome PS Wexx, the dog. You say the whole thing like a pimp named Slickback. That's how you do it. And yes, I'm here with you for the near future until they fire me. We're here. We're about to get it done. I'm excited. Evolution. Let's go.
This is Evolution is gonna be definitely a history-changing night. So far we're getting later to that one if the time comes. But yeah, we are close to promoversary. Next month we have promoversary, but next week we have the final stop before promoversary with Evilolution. So, any first thoughts? What you're gonna think of? What's gonna happening?
With Evolution, man. This is an exciting card. This is a scary card to call. I've been nervous about this because a lot of these matches we're about to talk about are some real hard ones to pick apart because you've really got talent really evenly matched here. So I think for a lot of these matchups, it's going to come down to the simple thing is who's going to make the most mistakes, right? Because that's what we're looking at because everybody on this card is exceptional and who they're matched up with is exceptional. So finding good stuff is not going to be hard. It's finding those little mistakes. And I think that's the only way the judges are going to call it because, as an analyst myself, I sit there and I look at this and I looked at the card before the show and I was just like, how are we going to call this? A lot of this is going to be coin flips, guys.
Glad that we don't have coin flips in PPF. I'm really glad about that. Fuck to a certain company. Here, this one. Anyways.
Hey, that's my favorite bird. Shout out to the bird watchers.
We have to talk about it. The first thing on the card. It is the unified heavyweight champion is gonna address the universe. Short months before promoversary. I simply don't know what's gonna happening. I keep myself unspoiled on this one because I want to see what has Malice installed. Why does he want to have time to speak? And maybe who's gonna targeting him?
Yeah, no, people trying to break in, man. They want to know about Evolution. I'm telling you, it's crazy in here. Yeah, my brother Malice, I'm telling you, he's got something to say. We're just gonna have to let him say it. He's gonna come out, and I believe that he's gonna say something very important, and everybody needs to listen. He's the champ, so I'm excited for it. I'm ready to hear what my brother's got to say. I'm always excited when my brothers have passion and want to speak. So let's go.
Agreed. I mean, it has something to do potentially with promoversary because again, next month we have promoversary, the biggest show in the PPF history, where I potentially can say all championships are on the line, and this is gonna be potential leading up to the main event. Could be, possibly, I don't know. And also next month potentially. I didn't got the word yet. It was delayed, but we're getting the match. Mama Perch versus Old School.
Okay.
Ooh.
There we go. That's the big one.
It's not a confirmation yet.
Right.
But we're getting in the first match of the night. It is the Black Widow, the other half of the Sassy Mamas, taking on Legacy.
Yeah, that's a big one. Black Widow, very talented. Of course, Legacy, being in the game for a very long time. So, this one I think is going to come down to that. What I love to talk about is savagery. That somebody's going to have to get savage. And, and really they both need to get savage. and this one's going to come down and who's willing to really dig in, right? Because barking's great, but biting is what wins promo matches. And so, it's savagery here. And, me personally, I'm gonna lean towards Black Widow. I call me strange. I just see, something there that she's fighting Juan or excuse me, Legacy. He's gonna have to show me something like different.
Yeah, I have to agree with that. I mean, Legacy already put in a big mark last time at Broken Hearts when he defeated Mama Purge. And Black Widow, she had to kind of bounce back because she got defeated by Sarge. And I think potentially that Black Widow is going to use that as a motivation for the next match. If that shit doesn't work out, she's going to use that for another match. And so, right. and so, and so. It's all about the motivation. And I think both people have the motivation to go for it. The other question is, who has it the most? And therefore, I see it in Black Widow's side because it's a great time for women to be a promo artist these days, especially in the PPF, because everybody gets an equal shot. Especially, I want to see Black Widow very soon in the title picture. If not, maybe Promoversary, because every match could be leading into Promoversary. That's the biggest thing.
Right. No, you're not wrong. And I mean, this whole card is going to map out Promoversary. This whole card is so important for the future, right? This really locks stuff in for Promoversary. Like we really start to get a geographical map of what Promoversary is going to be. And
Can I interrupt you for a second?
Go ahead.
We have our birthday boy here. Happy birthday to the undisputed hardcore champion and the king of hardcores, the gunslinger Tommy Ford. Happy birthday from the PPF production team, aka me, and from Handsome Rex.
Heck yeah, what up, gunslinger? Bird watches for life. Happy birthday and stuff. I still think I was the first one to say it. Even though it wasn't technically your birthday, it was early. I should get extra credit for that. Happy birthday to good old Tommy, good old gunslinger. That's my boy, my brother. Heck yeah.
It was.
But back to my bird watching buddy. I see you. Thank you, brother. But back to the show. I want to finish that thought before I forget it, because I will. You can't count out Juan, because Juan is a veteran in this game. So Juan could definitely come out. I mean, he beat Juan Mama. So you got to give him his flowers. And I think Legacy is going to do something here to continue that. I don't think he just wants to win one and done. I think he wants to continue on this path and build a title reign. So, as much as I love Black Widow, thinking about it over, I think Juan, you talked about motivation and you kind of flipped me a little bit, and that's what's so great about these shows. You think you're coming in and you think you know who you're picking, and then we get to talking about it. I don't know, man. I think Juan might have the motivation here to continue and to be able to challenge for another title. So in my prediction, I'll be the first to throw it out. I'm actually flipping and going 2-1 Juan.
Ooh. I mean, yeah, we have to mention that Juan is a former international champion and a hardcore champion. So
Legacy. Yeah.
again, I can safe to say that every match could be leading into promoversary. One thing for sure. But speaking of promoversary, speaking of matches, we have one that you apparently cannot talk about. You can say a few words of that. This is, for me, my match to watch. One of two matches that I want to watch. It's Vagabond versus you, handsome PX. And I gotta say it like this. If you win this one, really, if you win this one, I can safe to say that within the next 3 or 4 months, you're gonna be definitely big in the title picture. One thing for sure. Because Vagabond is a former Promo Entertainment Network World Champion, former WGP Heavyweight Champion, longest reigning Foundation Blueprint Champion, Jesus Christ, former Fight Night Champion. The list goes on and on and on and on. And I mean, he's really big in the game. He's really big in the game. But you are gonna go up the mountaintop slowly but surely. Sometimes with some slip ups, but slowly but surely. So that's why it's gonna be a bold prediction. Sorry, I have to bring that. 2-1, you.
Well, I do appreciate that. I'll say this. It's going to be a great matchup. Vagabond is a great competitor. He is, a legend, in this game. I am climbing the mountain. I'm newer. I'm coming up on a year in the game. But, don't ever count the dog out. And, you said he's got all these things. Well, I got HHE, I got my brothers, and sometimes that's all you need. So I'm just going to continue doing what I do, and I think it's going to be a great match, and I think everybody's going to enjoy it because in actuality, the whole point of us doing this is for everybody else to enjoy it. So, show up, we're going to show out type stuff. You know what I mean?
Ooh, there it is. Jay Sick in the house.
Hey.
I mean, the fact of the matter is that you had to get an I'm sorry, I have to rephrase it. You took an L last time against Gunslinger, against your HHE brother, while Vagabond had to take an L too. So there is the 2 points of I have to get back up, and I also have to get back up. I mean, don't get me wrong, you defeated me at the Saturday Night Promo event. That's already a little plus on my point. Vagabond, he had to kind of slip up because he lost the Promo Entertainment Network World title. So this is going to be, again, an interesting thing from who can go back up from the slips in the past.
Right. No, and you're not wrong. And let's clarify something. I got drugged by the birthday boy. I got drugged. I'm still pulling gravel out of my butt cheeks on how bad the gunslinger drugged me. But that happens. And the dog got back up and walked on to the next one. I mean, and that's my brother. He helped me clean the wounds. That's just how this game is. And I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to be scared. I'm going to continue what I do. Win or lose, I'm going to keep fighting.
Great matchup. Very hard to predict. But I got to go with my comments and partner. That's true. And speaking of, we have the Resolute champion in the house. As well as his match is coming up next as we going into the title matches now. We have, this is going to be a very interesting match. Rising Sun versus the man for the Resolute title.
This one is hot. This one is hot. This one, oh my God. So the Rising Sun has been putting out these murderous hypes, and the man has been answering. And but I don't think the man really realizes what's about to happen. Um, you know, in this game, you try not to be biased, and you try not to you really try to weigh everything. You look at this, I hate me, love me. I see this lopsided, and it's really easy to call here. This is going to be a beatdown that's been meaning to happen for a while. This is 3-0 Rising Sun. The man does not have a chance. Hate me or love me, that's what I think.
Here is some interesting facts on Rising Sun's current title reign. The only match that he won 2-1, pay attention to it, was his title win last year at Promoversary.
Yeah.
So far, he was only 3-0 in every title match ever.
And you also got to remember, my bad, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Justin. I apologize. You also got to remember that there's a stipulation here that I'm not sure if but it was thrown out there, and it was accepted. The one where if the man loses, he can't challenge for a PPF title ever again. Now, I don't know if it's official, but it was in the hypes. So if that's official, that's huge, right? We're talking about changing the game there for him. So this matchup is probably in my opinion, going to be one of those matchups where you just kind of are looking at the screen and your mouth slowly starts to open and you're just like It's going to be one of those. This is gonna be exciting. I'm very excited about this. Hands down, my brother, my boy, Rising Sun. No problem. No problem with the win.
Definitely. I leave it like this: 3-0 Rising Sun. I don't see the title going anywhere. I don't see it. But speaking of Rising Sun, we do not forget that we have Sixes Inc. And who is his other tag team partner? Help me by the jump.
You talking about Double A? Talking about my boy?
Exactly.
It's my brother. Yeah, Double A. That man's a genius.
Oh yeah, and this is going to be a very interesting match. Double A, I would say the most dominant champion in all of PPF, versus the hardcore hunger man Landfill for the Junior Heavyweight Championship. I'm gonna say it. But here is the thing. Landfill is not kinda into the game right now. So I don't know if he's gonna be full focused on this match or not, because the hype, he waited so long until Double A posted a hype first. And this is always important. If the storytelling does not match to your promo, then you have no chances in a championship match. So I gotta say it like this. You can say it like that. 6-0 clean sweep, double clean sweep from Double A. Sorry.
Yeah, man. So look here, Landfill is a talent. He's a great talent. Landfill is a hardcore savage. I've seen him do some crazy stuff, but Double A is an assassin. Double A takes words and he'll spin them into arrows, and those arrows will right to your brain, and you're done.
Yeah,
Right. So
agreed.
I'm with you. I'm with you. You know, that's my brother. 3-0. Love me or hate me. I mean, domination. That's just the way it is.
I, I can safe to say not only with Rising Sun but also Double A, it needs to take more than just a promo to win a title. It
Right.
needs the promo to win the title, especially if you have somebody like Double A and Rising Sun, both as dominant champions. And I'm gonna remind you, the unified title reign from Junior from Rising Sun. I'm sorry. It was over 500 days, and nobody could defeat him.
No, you're right. You're talking about two different levels of talent here, right? And like these guys, they're on a different level, right? And Junior is like the king of savage. I mean, he's the promo devil. Junior's going to make you cry. Junior's going to make you cry. Double A's going to make your brain bleed. Right. So when you face these guys, you've got to be on that level or try to be on a different level than you are, because if you can't, you have no chance. Right. It's going to be a squash match. I mean, you have to pack a lunch for these guys. As simple as that. So, you know, both of them just top grade talent and legends. You know what I mean? And being a part of HHE and being a part of that, I'm just in awe of that, because I'm the new guy. I'm just happy to be here. Right. So it's just to be able to be around them and watch them and learn from them. It's just an honor, because it's just savage. You know, you love us or hate us, you will respect us. HHE for life.
Yeah. And now we coming to the match. From the promo to the match. Nice transition, right? I know.
Yeah.
Hops on me.
Good job. Good job.
We have two titles. But in the end of the night, we will hear an undisputed international heavyweight champion. It's the unification match for both titles in JSIG, the international heavyweight champion, versus Big Sweet, the interim international champion.
Are we already here?
Yep. We are already there.
I'm scared of this one.
Damn it!
You got fired. Why'd you get fired? Huh? Uh-oh.
Because I accidentally said Junior.
You know what? In all honesty, there's been mistakes made today, and you know what happens in showbiz. We're working out the kinks. This is our first official show together, right? So the first show, you know, we'll get it right, ladies and gentlemen. We'll get it right.
Shit happens. Yeah, match of the night candidate. Yep. In case you don't know, my co-host, that's the sign for us to drinking, but unfortunately, my drink is empty.
I got it.
Nice. Yeah, I gotta say it like this. I've been waiting for months for this one. No matter what the outcome is gonna be. Because this match, oh my, it's gonna be, this is what I've been afraid of. Everybody knows that I'm watching the hypes. I'm making notes out of it. Should I say you something? My notes are empty.
Wow. Yeah. No, I want to hide under the desk for this one. Like, like, can I pass? And am I allowed to pass? This one's hard. Like, look, like you got two guys that are hungry. Sweet is on a roll, right? Sweet is working. Sweet is the hardest working man in promo right now. Sweet is
Right.
out there busting his ass. He is doing everything he can. I say it's a
Oh.
draw even after the fourth judge. Yeah, agreed. Sweet's out there doing everything he can to improve himself in the HHE, and it's spectacular. And he's winning championships left and right. I mean, the man is on a roll. But understand something. Jay Stick is coming back from giving up a title that he fought so hard to win, and he's coming back hungry. And understand something. Jay Sick is no slouch. Jay Sick is a animal. He is a beast. But Big Sweet is the lawyer of the promo game. Big Sweet will prove at the end of his promo without a shadow of a doubt that you've lost. So Jay Sick is gonna have to take his savage to a new level. Both of them are gonna have to pull from somewhere that they have never pulled from before. My voice is going out today. I don't know what the deal is.
That's our
Godzilla versus King
Godzilla
Kong.
versus Kong.
Amen. Amen. And this is the coin toss I was talking about in the pre-show, man. This is, out of Sweet is my brother, and I will always have my brothers back, HHE's back to the day I die. But understand something. This one, as an analyst, because I'm an analyst right now. As an analyst, I can't call it, man. I can't call it. I'm gonna call it a draw because I can't call it.
I mean, this is why this thing's getting interesting here. Always in the pre-show, you have two sides to see it like. Like one with the HHE side, you want always to root for your brothers, but the analyst side says, "Shit, this man really, for the love of God."
Yeah, the analyst side, because the HHE side, always my brother, I got him, I'm gonna be behind him. But when I'm analyzing and I'm giving an actual opinion off a neutral mindset, you look at these guys. I tell you who's gonna win. The winner of there's that voice. The winner of the match is going to be the guy that capitalizes on the mistakes that the other guy makes. Right.
Yes.
And so, I mean, again, it's going to come down to little things, and it's too hard to call for me, man.
Yeah, I really gotta agree with that. I mean, at the end of the night, the winners are always the fans because they're witnessing a monstrous clash. I'm gonna say it like this. This is the Ric Flair Steamboat. This is the Rock John Cena. This is the Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns. You can all give different opinions about that, but one thing for sure is the winner of this match are the fans. And this is why I'm gonna leave it like that.
Right.
You decide out there who you want to rooting for.
The fans are really getting a good one here. The fans are really getting a bone thrown here. This is match of the night, easy, but it also could be match of the year. And yes, sir, my bird watcher said Ric Flair and Dusty Rhodes. Yes, sir. That is exactly what it is. That is exactly what it is.
Yeah, I really have to. I really have to agree with that. That could be a very dangerous candidate for match of the year, because in just 3 shows, New Year's Redemption, Broken Hearts, and now Evilolution, we have matches that could steal the show just like that. And you know why? Because people are motivated to do that shit. Because people wanting to see that. And you out there on the fucking phone with your popcorn and all the rest of it, go ahead and subscribe right now.
Yeah, well, when you're here at the PPF, you're getting the absolute best. You're getting the absolute best talent, the absolute best of the management, right? Like the one thing that I love about PPF and performing at PPF is that I felt taken care of as talent.
Word from
And
the boss, there must be a winner. So, ouch.
well, okay, if I'm calling it, fine. I'm not going to give you any numbers. If I'm calling it, Big Sweet gets the edge. That if I have to call it, there's my call. Big Sweet gets the edge. It's going to be close. There you go.
It's good. One thing for sure is I can safe to say that it's going to be so close that you cannot see my hair.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Any final thoughts?
Man, that flew by so quick. No, I think this show is going to be a great show. I think the fans need to show up. Like I said before, show up, watch us show out, because that's what we do. I really feel like that everybody's going to be excited. Old School there said there will be extra judges on hand. So there will be a winner. So, but I mean, come on, guys, that's your main event, and you don't show up for that. I think there's something wrong with you. I think you don't want to be entertained, because, man, like, I'm performing in this show, and all I can think about is that match. So, show up, guys, and really get ready to be amazed.
Oh yeah, I really have to agree with that. Heads up for next week. I will be going live with the complete show at 2 p.m. Eastern time. There is a reason for it. I live in Europe. Everybody knows that. And we're gonna change the time zone for at least 1 more hour. So I have to go live 1 hour early for everybody else there. So, this is gonna be a heads up for the information. Thank you, Handsome Wexx, for joining me at the show. It was, again, a huge pleasure. And next month, again, promo-versary. Shit's gonna be lit up for sure.
Can't wait.
Shit's gonna be really lit up for sure. And that was it for the preview show, ladies and gentlemen. I am the host, the voice of PPF, Justin Smith. Thank you again, Handsome Wexx. It was a great time again. And we will see you all next week to Evilolution. I'm signing out for today.